everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Bree, and fun fact about me is that I love peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. Now, do not mistake that for Reese's Pieces ice cream. I am not a fan of that. I'm talking about ice cream that has big chunks of chunky peanut butter. Oh, it's just the best. I love peanut butter in general, but I love when you take a big scoop full of ice cream and you've got that big clump of chunky peanut butter. It's just so good. But today's video is going to be installment number 8 in my makeup stash or trash decluttering series. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. So as mentioned in all of my videos, I'm gonna put timestamps in the description box. If you just wanna watch the review of last week's items, you can go ahead and do so. If you just wanna skip to the preview of the items that I'm gonna be using this week, you can do that as well. Let's hop into the review of the items that I used this past week. So we're gonna start off with the items that I have used up. And the first thing that I've used up was the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I really loved this. I only was able to use it twice this week and then had to go to my Mario Badescu setting spray, but I really do like the way that this just prolongs my makeup. Now, it doesn't refresh my makeup. When I want to set my face and make sure that it's gonna last all day long, this is the perfect one. I definitely want to add this into my loves list from Sephora because it is very good. The next product I used up is this liner right here. Now, you're probably thinking that is not used up. What are you talking about? The reason why I say I've used this up is because I've had this for years and it has dried out. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Ransom, and the thing about this is it doesn't glide on as smoothly as it used to. Because I've had this for maybe 7 or 8 years, maybe more than that, the pencil itself has completely dried out. So when you apply it to your skin, you really have to press hard in order to get an even application. And for my under eyes or my top lash line, I just don't want to fuss and possibly cause wrinkles due to pressing too hard. I am just going to trash this. I'm not gonna even give it to a friend. It's not worth it. I've had it forever, like I said, so I'm just gonna trash it. I finally got through this product. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. Now, there is a little bit left in here, but the problem with this is once you get to the bottom, there's a lot of like oil separation. It's really weird. So when I apply it to my eye, it doesn't do anything. I've noticed halfway through the day, the eyeshadow is basically gone because it's not helping out the pigmentation and the longevity. So I'm just gonna trash it. It's really nice to say that I'm finally trashing this item. Now that we've gone through the products that I've used up, let's talk about the products that I'm going to be trashing. So the first 3 items are these Longwear Lip Creams by Gimme. Now, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the formulation. It used to be one of my favorites, but that is because Gimme was one of the first liquid lipsticks that I've ever tried out. So of course I'm gonna love it if it's the first thing that I've ever tested, but over the course of a year, I've tested out various different types of liquid lipsticks, and I'm not a fan of the wear and tear of these. The pros of this, it's a smooth application, a little bit goes a long way, and it's gonna last you a pretty long period of time. Especially if you don't eat, these puppies can last all day long. But the cons, when you eat, you're gonna have this really weird texture in the middle of your lips, and then when you try to reapply, you can't apply a second coat on top of an already dried application. What you're gonna have to do is just completely take it off, which is very difficult to take off. So there's that. It's very difficult to take off. You're gonna mess up the rest of your makeup. So it's one of those things where these are really great for special occasions, or if you're just gonna use the really neutral shade, but like this dark color, I would never reapply. I would basically just have to take it off. So you will notice that there are 2 really dark shades that I am keeping in my collection, but that's because I'm keeping them for special events where I know that I'm not going to eat, or I'm gonna be keeping for makeup tutorials or videos like this where I'm just talking for no more than 2 hours at a time. I like very creamy textures. It's not to say that it's a bad formulation. I just really love creamy textures where you're really not feeling like you're wearing anything on your lips. And this, you definitely can tell that you're wearing something on your lips. So the colors that I'm getting rid of Fraise Bonbon. It's like a strawberry color. It's just not working for my complexion. I'm getting rid of Lychee, and I'm getting rid of Melon. So these 3 colors, I'm gonna see if Alyssa wants. If not, then I will see if Rosa wants, and if not, then I'll just check with other friends and see if they want these colors. Along with that, I'm getting rid of these Gimme eyeshadows. I will say the formula is beautiful. Longevity of these eyeshadows, gorgeous. The blendability, fantastic. These are cool tone. They do not work for my skin tone. I just did not feel confident with these eyeshadows. I will never reach for these eyeshadows, and so I'd rather just give this to a friend who I know truly loves cool tone shades. Another product that didn't work for me were these Inglot eyeshadows. Now, I purchased these a while back, and I used to love these eyeshadows, but because I've tried other creamy textures, these are the most difficult eyeshadows to blend out. I am spending at least like 5 or 10 minutes on one eye just to blend out the product. They are beautiful, beautiful colors, but to me, it's just not worth the time and effort to just sit there and blend it out. So I feel like it's more for a makeup artist, not necessarily for everyday use. So I'm gonna try to sell this little pan of eyeshadows. I like no fuss eyeshadows. I wanna whip it on, blend it out, and be set to go, and not have to sit there for 10, 12 minutes just trying to blend out one eyeshadow. The final item that didn't work for me that I'm actually going to be returning is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Now, not to say that this is a really bad product, they just gave me the wrong color. This is the shade Soft Brown, and this is for blondes. This is not for brunettes. I don't know what the Ulta lady was talking about. This does not work for me. I wore this in my brows, and my friend Adria was like, girl, that does not work for you. Those are too light of brows, and I have to agree. And the other reason why I'm going to be returning this is this was like $21, $23, and you go through these things so quickly. It's just not worth your money. I feel like if you really want a pencil like this, wait until it goes on sale. Now that we've talked about the products that I'm getting rid of, let's talk about the products that I love. Now, there are a couple of items that I am close to using up, which is kind of bittersweet. The first one is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this, like I said, once I'm done, I will be trashing it. The next product is the Jessie's Girl Liquid Eyeliner. Now that it's reached the end of its life, I've noticed that I'm having a little bit of transfer on my lower lash line, and I'm not a fan of that. So I'm gonna try to use this up this week. If I still see transfer, then I'm just gonna trash it. Oh, that makes me so sad. And then this final item was my Bare Minerals BareSkin Concealer. Y'all know that I love, 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 love this, but I can tell I'm almost done. I feel like maybe I have 2 weeks worth, maybe not even that, and then it's gonna be done. So luckily I have a backup of that. However, I'm really curious to test out that new NARS concealer. If you've tried it out and you've got really, really dry under eyes, let me know what your thoughts are on that concealer, because I'm really curious about that concealer. I am keeping these 7 shades right here. And the reason being is because I just really love the shades. I really do. I want to see if I have something similar to them in my collection, but the ones that I know for sure that I am not getting rid of, I'm not getting rid of Bronze Rose. This is a very unique color to my collection. It's a metallic shade, which is different, so I'm definitely keeping that in my collection. Another one, oh, I love Terra. Definitely keeping that in my collection for sure. And then Tawny Rose. This is a beautiful, beautiful Your Lips But Better. I love this shade. So I definitely want to keep those 3 for sure. I am going to be whitening my teeth, and I feel like once I've whitened my teeth, then I can definitely use this one for the summertime. I think it's a beautiful shade. This is Cassis. It's a beautiful, beautiful princess shade. Oh, wait, no, I love Brick. Sorry. Love Brick. But I do want to see if I have something similar to this in a liquid or in a lipstick. If I do, then I will keep that one instead of this, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful red. And like I said, when I do a declutter, I will see if I have anything like them in my collection or if I've worn them since then. Cabernet, I feel like I have something similar to it in my collection that is in lipstick formulation. So if I do have that, then I will go ahead and keep the lipstick versus the liquid lipstick. But if not, then I will keep this. And then the other one is Noisette. This is a brown, and it's different than what I normally wear. So I want to see if I will wear it. If not, then I will go ahead and give it to a friend. Oh, these highlights, I love them so much. These are the Jouer powder highlights. I have rose quartz and citrine. I do have topaz, but it is completely shattered. These are beautiful, beautiful highlights. I love them so much. A liquid liner that I love that actually surprised me, and I'm so glad I had this in my collection because it's so fun, is the NYX Vivid Brights liquid liner in Vivid Violet. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. It gives you this really nice pop of purple, and it stays all day long. I'm really excited to have that in my collection, and so anytime I just want to have a subtle pop of color on my top lash line, I can go ahead and use that, and I'm set to go. This I'm on the fence about. The lady at Sephora, when I purchased this, said that this would be medium to full coverage. No, 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 no. This ain't that. This is the Smashbox Halo Perfecting Powder. This is a great product, but it is great if you want light coverage. I have very full coverage makeup on today, and it just makes me look like my skin is flawless. This, however, shows your flaws. So if you have really, really good skin and you just want some light coverage powder that's going to act as like a powder foundation, this is great. If you're having a great skin day, this will work for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this in my collection on those days where I wanna wear light makeup, or if I'm having a really good skin day, or if I just don't care, like I'm not filming or anything, then I will go ahead and use this. I will use this up, but once I've used it up, I'm gonna trash it and not repurchase it. I have two blushes that I was using this week, and y'all, I'm keeping both. They are beautiful, beautiful blushes. This one is the Victorian Rose Blush. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush. It's super pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. And then I have the NARS Gulu blush, and I don't feel like I have anything like this in my collection. It's that right there. It's like a mauvey pink shade. I can build it up to give you just this really flushed look, and it's just beautiful. So I definitely will be keeping both of those blushes in my collection. And now we're gonna be talking about the products that y'all know that I love, that I just wanted to use this week. So the first one is the IT Cosmetics Ombre Bronzer. Y'all are gonna get really tired of me talking about that. These are the Aqua Lips in 9C and 2C. I've got my concealer by Tarte, love that. The Laura Mercier Hydrating Foundation Primer, oh, love that as well. And Marc Jacobs Liner, love that. My Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Once I'm done with this will be the only bronzer that I use. I love that bronzer. We've got the Pixie Brow Palette, love that as well. And then my two mascaras, which are the Better Than Sex Mascara and the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Now that we've talked about the products that I've used last week, let's talk about the products that I'm going to be using this week. Now, I do have a lot of items for this week. However, I am filming a specific makeup look this week that you will see hopefully towards the end of this week. I know a lot of weeks in this video. So I do have a lot of items that I want to use that I already know that I love, but it's going to help me achieve this look that you're going to see today. So the first thing that I'm going to be using this week is the foundation primer, and this is the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. Now, a new thing to my collection, this is the Hourglass Vanish Stick, and I'm in the shade Bisque. I think it looks really, really beautiful on my skin. It's very, very pricey. Luckily, the makeup artist at Sephora gave me a very, very generous amount. So this will last me a good while, and then I can really see if I really love this formulation. For concealers, I'm going to be using my BareSkin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer and the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer in light medium beige. To set my under eyes, I'm gonna be using my Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. I really, really love this, and so I just want to use this up. For my face, if I'm not liking this foundation, or if I just want to wear powder for the week, or if I want to set it and give myself full coverage, whatever the case may be, I'm using my Laura Mercier Mineral Press Powder, and this is in the shade Natural Beige. For blush, I'm using two blushes this week. The first one is by Inglot, and this is in the shade 28. I love this blush. This blush ain't going anywhere. This is a beautiful, beautiful blush. A little bit goes a long way. This is gonna last me forever. It's a great, great blush. The other blush I'm gonna be using is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Rose Champagne Blush. I love this blush as well. The only downfall is that it is broken, but this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. For spray, I'm gonna be using my Mario Badescu, and as you can see, maybe right there, oh, I'm close to the tail end of this, which makes me so, so sad, but oh, y'all know I love that. To give myself a nice little glow, I'm gonna be using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this is the liquid version in the shade Pearl. For the video that you're going to be seeing this week, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Highlight. This is a baked highlight in the shade 01. It just gives you a very, very natural glow. If I want a very bam in your face glow, I'm going to be using this glow kit right here by Anastasia. This is the That Glow Kit. I haven't used this in forever. I want to see which ones I want to keep, which ones I want to give to friends, and so on and so forth. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Don't even have to talk about that, y'all know. Y'all know. Then to contour, I'm actually gonna be using cream contours, and I'm actually using them today as well. But these are the Smashbox step-by-step contour sticks. I have the shades Bronze and I have the shades Contour. I really, really like these. I want to see how these pair with that foundation and see if it looks more natural and it doesn't look like I've caked my face. For brows, y'all have been asking what I've been using. Dun 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 dun. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and this stuff is amazing. This is in the shade Medium Brown. I'm so glad to have this in my collection, and yeah, gonna be for my brows. And then to set it all in, I'm gonna use my Benefit Gimme Brow. I think I'm gonna use this for like 2 more weeks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy that Anastasia clear brow gel. For an eyeshadow base, I'm going back with this one. This is the Too Faced 24-Hour Anti-Crease Shadow Insurance. I love this. I'm so glad to be using this again. For eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. I really love this palette. I used it today. It's been a while since I've used this, and clearly I've loved this palette for a while. So I'm really excited to play with these neutral shades. However, I am going to be playing with some eyeshadows that are a pop of color. And the eyeshadows that I'm playing with are these single shadows. Now these are all by MAC and Inglot, and these are just random single shadows that I've had in my collection that I want to see if I love. If not, then I will just get rid of. So these square tins are by Inglot. Like I said, the other eyeshadows that I've used were very difficult to blend out. I don't know if that's the same with these 3. They're colors that I don't know if I will ever use. Like this blue, it's a beautiful, beautiful blue. But I've had this since I've lived in New York, and I don't think I've ever touched it. So I want to try it out. I mean, look at that color. It's a pop. So I want to see if I like the color. If not, then I will just get rid of it. But these 2 are cool tone shades. I don't know if I'm going to love them. And then the rest of these are all MAC shadows. Now that I've found eyeshadows that are creamy and buttery and pigmented and are just easy to work with, I don't know if I'm gonna love these or not. So some of these I might keep, some of them I might get rid of. We shall see. For liners, I have 3 kohl liners. I've got the 2 Marc Jacobs liners that y'all know that I've been raving and obsessing over. And then for my black, I'm gonna be using the Sephora Waterproof Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear, and this is in the shade Black Lace. And then for liquid liner, I'm gonna use the Jessie's Girl liquid liner. For mascara, I'm using these 2. These are the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara and the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I'm using 3 lip liners this week. 2 are by NYX, 1 is by Ben Nye. The Ben Nye one is in the shade Salsa. It's a beautiful, beautiful lip color, so I'm excited to use that. And then these 2 lip colors I've talked about before. We've got the NYX Suede lip color in Aria, and then the NYX Suede color in Alabama. These are the longwear lip colors, and they are the Luster Matte. So I have 4 shades. I have Rose Luster, Plum Luster, Scarlet Luster, and Mulberry Luster. So I will do a quick swatch of each of these so you guys can see. These are extremely pigmented, and they are very, very creamy. I just don't know what the colors necessarily look like on my skin, the longevity, if they transfer, you know, the basics. As you can see, that is 1 swipe, and they are extremely, extremely pigmented. If I love them, I'll keep them in my collection and use them up. If not, then I will trash them. Well guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting videos 5 times a week, but I will be transitioning back into 3 times a week. But definitely go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, definitely go hit that notification button if you want to be notified when I do post videos, because I will be slowly transitioning into 3 times a week. I don't exactly know what those 3 days will be. If you want the satisfaction of knowing that you're gonna be the first person to see my video right when it goes live, then definitely hit that notification button and it will alert you when I post a video. With that being said, I hope y'all have an amazing week. Stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.